Alright, for this video I'm going to be talking about certain things in Microsoft Access or data manipulation that you guys may or may not know. These have appeared in some of the past year papers as well. Okay, now the first one is they ask you to set your currency to, say, for example, pound sterling. Okay, now if you open your table and you go, say, for example, to your design view and look at currency, right? Okay, you are able to set it to euro. Okay, but you can't set it to pound sterling here. Okay, so right now it is in RM. Okay, so how do you change that? Okay, the first thing you need to do is make sure that you save everything in Microsoft Access first. You're gonna close it, go to Start, Control Panel, alright, and then you change it to, for example, previously it was category, right? So you need to change it to small icon. I'm doing this because I'm more used to it. And then you need to go to region and language. Okay, once you are here, notice that English and then there's a bracket Malaysia, right? Okay, what you need to do is you need to change it to United Kingdom. Okay, go to additional settings. You will notice that your currency is in pound sterling already. Okay, so save it. Okay, close everything and then open your database again. Okay, right click, go to design view, go to your currency here, right, and go to format, and you notice that pound sterling can be selected for currency already. Okay, so save it, and when you double click on your table, you'll see that your currency data field has been changed to pound sterling. Okay, now the next one would be using between. Okay, this applies to dates and numbers as well. Okay, so let's say if you look at the date here, right, so let's say the question says, right, select records where the date imported, okay, is between between April and August. Okay, now when the question says this, right, it says between April to August. Okay, it means May, June, July. It doesn't mean including April and August. Okay, if it says between April and August, okay, it actually means May, June, July. Okay, however, if it says between April and August inclusive, okay, it actually means April, May, June, July, August. Okay, so let's say assuming right now it wants records where the date imported is between April and August. Okay, so what you do is you go to create, alright, a new query wizard. Okay, this is just for demonstration purpose here. Okay, I'm going to move everything over and I'm going to modify the query design. Okay, so I'm going to scroll all the way to the back here and look at the data imported criteria here. Now, because it says between April and August, right, it actually means May, June, and July. What you need to do is you need to type in between, okay, the last date of April, 30th of April 2015, and, okay, literally, and August, right? So first day of August, 1st of August 2015. Okay, so you need to type the date with day, month, and then year. So press enter. You will notice that hashtags are actually added in between the dates. Okay, so when you run it, okay, you will notice that the query actually extracts all the stuff that is between April and August. Thanks a lot. The next one, if it says between two numbers, for example, okay, so let's say between, okay, I'm going to clear the query first. Okay, so let's say they need something that is between 400 and 1000. Okay, so what you guys need to do is you need to go to design view again. Okay, go to capacity this time, and you type between 400 and 5000. Right, this works for numbers as well. Alright, so you can see that everything displayed here is between 500 and 2000, is it? And 5000. Okay. Okay, next we're going to move on to wildcards. Okay, for example, the question will say select all records that have models starting with an S, for example. So what you need to do is you need to only select the records where the model starts with an S. Okay, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to clear the query again, the criteria. Okay, since it says that select records where model starts with S, right? Okay, what you need to enter here is S and then star. Okay, press enter, you will see like S and then followed by star. So if you run this, alright, you will notice it only selects the records where the model starts with an S. Okay, they will sometimes also ask questions, for example, ends with something. Okay, so I'm going to clear it again. Say, for example, they want all models that end with an R, for example. Okay, so I'm going to go here, I'm going to do the same thing, model, but this time I'm going to put the wildcard in front, star R. This means that anything that's anything in front but the last letter is an R. Okay, so I'm going to press enter and you will notice that it only extracts the records whose model ends with an R. Okay, sometimes it will also say contains a certain thing in the middle. Alright, so I'm going to clear this again. Say, for example, it wants any record that has a mini station that contains the text mini station. Okay, this means that you need whatever text, but in the middle of the text there's mini station. Alright, so what you do, same thing. Since your star or asterisk, right, represents anything, what you need to do is star mini station star. So go to design view, model here, star mini station star. Right, this will return anything that has mini station in the middle. Okay, now next one. There are some questions that say that let's see. Okay, so maybe the question says select records where the connection is not internal. Okay, so if it says it's not internal, what you need to do is literally type in the not. Okay, so go to design view, I'm going to go to connection here and I say not internal. What's going to happen is it's only going to select records that are not internal. Okay, so what you'll get is only external here. Alright, one more thing is and or. Okay. Say, for example, the question wants you to extract, okay, where the interface is SATA or USB 2. Okay, so what you need to do, okay, same thing, design view, interface here, SATA or USB 2. Right, so what it will extract is SATA or USB 2. Oh, my bad. SATA or USB space 2. Right, there you go. So you'll notice that it actually extracts SATA and USB 2. Okay, one last question would be asking, yeah, previously we were talking about OR, okay? So right now we're going to talk about AND as well. Okay, so let's say the question says select only records where the price is greater than 70 and lesser or equals to 130. Okay, so what needs to be done is in the price, right? In the price criteria, you need to put in these criteria, right? Greater than 70 and lesser or equals to 130. Please take note that the operators, meaning your greater than, lesser than, equals to, greater than or equals to, and everything have to start first, followed by the numbers. Okay, so I'm going to run this. So it will only extract the records where the price is greater than 70 and at the same time lesser than 130. Okay, so if the question says select records where the price is lesser than 130, for example. Okay, so lesser than 130. Okay, that's all. Right, gonna run this. Alright, and this is what you get, lesser than 130.